anti-Aisha.
It's a Tru2u Show.
Just wanna be true to you. Just wanna be true to anti-Aisha.
It's a Tru2u Show.
Just wanna be true to you. Just wanna be true to you.
Tru2u Show.
Be the anti-Aisha. We just wanna be true to you. We just wanna be true to you.
Tru2u Show.
Be the anti-Aisha. We just wanna be true to you. We just wanna be true to you.
Tru2u Show. You show. Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Tru2u Show.
Welcome.
Yes, we've had like a 2-week break.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
got
And
a
a lot of
lot going
requests
on.
when we were coming back.
Well, we're back. Today, I'm sorry. First of all, I'm a little hoarse. We attended, we actually orchestrated and attended a Black Lives Matter rally today in downtown Atlanta. And it was amazing. It really was. First, we got to give a shout out to our girl, 2 Libras, for making us the shirts that we all had on today at the
Khalilah
rally.
Campfield.
Yes. And she made them for us, the kids. Anybody who wanted one, she did. She did a good job on that. What was your favorite part about the rally today?
8 minutes and 46 seconds is an extremely long time. And we did a silent walk, a lap around Woodruff Park. That was a very, very long time. It was very surreal. All I could think about was, how would you feel if you couldn't breathe for 8 minutes and 46 seconds?
Yeah, it was a moment where you really had to, when we got about 5 minutes in, and it was like she said, a silent walk with children, with you know, the adults, and it was like we got 5 minutes in. I think we were like 6 minutes in, because I think by the time she showed me the clock, we had about 2 minutes left. And we got about 5 minutes in, like just this overwhelming feeling came over me as to, oh my God, this man could not have breathed for this long. And by this point, we had walked clearly almost around the park. So I'm looking at Anita like, okay, I already know 8 minutes got to be up, you know. So I said, how much time we got left? And she said we still had another 2 minutes and I think at that time 30-something seconds. And it's a shame, first of all, that we as Americans forget what color we are. But the fact that we're Americans and we have to get out there and lobby and say anybody lives matter, you know. My sign today, I made 2 signs, and one of my signs says, all lives can only matter when Black lives matter. Like, you can't say all lives matter if our life as a people does not matter to you. And it's like put in our face from day to day. And I know with what's going on, the media is like just taking everybody blacked out. Oh my God, it's a story. But it's put in our face and it's been shoved down our throat every day. The way that they devalue us as a people. It's horrible. It's a horrible feeling as a woman to be raising a son. It's a horrible feeling as a woman to have brothers. It's a horrible feeling as a woman just to be a woman, because they're killing us too. I think I was happy today. We partner our chapter of Swing 5 Swing Social Fellowship Incorporated. It's a Shanti Zuri graduate chapter. We partnered with our fellow brothers of Groove 5 Groove and the South Georgia graduate chapter. And we went out there today and we marched peacefully. You know, we gave out donuts and coffee and water. And I just want to give a quick shout out to the people that stuck to their word. Those that donated, thank you so much. Those that showed up, thank you very much. Because in this day and time, it's needed not only for the people to support, but it's also needed for people to support the supporters. And this morning was a great display of that. So I just want to say thank you for that. I don't know if you guys can get a close-up of our t-shirt.
I got one.
Oh, yeah. But that's what our t-shirt says. And thank you, Khalilah. Khalilah, I had to look at her and get a. Did I did it right?
Technically, it's Khalilah, but she'll
Okay.
answer. She'll answer. None the same. She'll answer.
Well, so today we have a lot going on for the next probably 2-3 episodes. Right before we went off due to a family death and a long forever road trip, we interviewed certain people in the community that, I'm sorry, my cat is trying to get on my stove.
Keep in mind, we're gonna edit, so.
Okay. Stop it. I'm gonna throw something at her. I'm gonna throw something at you. She gonna do that right in front of our face, like we need sitting here. They ain't paying no attention. So right before we went out on our small hiatus, we did do a couple interviews, and it basically is keeping our community services inside of our community. So we reached out to a couple of people and said, hey, do you mind coming doing an interview? They were happy to do so. Those that I scheduled with, that I had to cancel with, I apologize, but I will get back to you this week or next week. We do have 3 interviews at this point. We have a Black doula. Yeah, doula. I mean, that's a pretty good thing. And we also have a couple that that has a very strong marriage, a strong foundation. We interviewed them so we can get some tidbits, on how to have a solid marriage and solid foundation. And we also interviewed one of my friends, Vanessa Jody. She's a singer, so we interviewed her. And more information to come. Stay tuned for that.
Anita and Taisha.
It's a Tru2u Show.
So, y'all already know what we about to do now. We have a question and answers segment called I'll Drink to That. We have our mugs here. And so pretty much how this segment goes is if we like your question, we'll drink to that. If we don't like your question, we don't drink to it. However, we're still going to answer it. So we have quite a bit of questions that came in over the last 2-3 weeks, or 4 actually. But we're going to jump right into it.
Okay, we're going to start off the segment where I'm going to ask the question, and the next question Anita will ask. Okay, first question is from Clay King.
I'm scared.
Be very scared. When conflict arises, do you guys tend to want to fight or avoid it, and why?
So I'm a non-confrontational individual for the most part because I get extremely too passionate. So I like to avoid it. However, my wife here, she's amazing, my wife. She likes to tackle it head on and likes to talk about it and eventually drags it out of me to sit down and talk about it like adults. Even though I really just want to put my tail between my legs and walk away and be like, hey, you're right. Okay, enough said, let's move on, please. But so that's one thing I do love about getting into debates with my wife or disagreements is that we do, and she forces me to adult and handle the situation, head on.
Well, sometimes to me, it worked both ways. I've learned from her that everything I just don't have to argue about. I just shut up and I just keep it moving. And, because I was like, Anita, you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. And I'd be like, oh, okay. And I just, well, knowing, so sometimes you just have to pick your battles. But I think we both prefer that at the end of the day, arguments are like history. If you don't do anything about it to change it, it's just going to repeat itself. So that's just the way I see it. I think that everyone needs to sit down if you have a problem with someone and talk to that person one time. And if you have to talk about the same issue with that person again, then maybe you need to evaluate the people that you hang around or be around.
I'm not sure I understand.
And if you have to talk, just start from there.
Why is Siri talking? But if you have to talk about it again, then I suggest you evaluate the people that you are hanging around or being around. Next question.
All right.
I'll drink to that. I really like that, Clay.
Okay.
That was pretty cool. Y'all like our new cups?
Yes.
Y'all like them?
Yes.
What's in your cup, Anita?
Don't ask what's in my cup.
Well, I can tell you what's in my cup. This is horchata. We just left the Mexican restaurant.
This is a drink. I'll drink to that. All right, so up to the next question. This question comes from Tovia Gross Mohammed. How do you know when you have the right one on your team?
For me, and I've talked about this in earlier episodes, by being heterosexual my life, I've never been attracted to a woman before Danita. And it was something about the first conversation I had with her one-on-one. And she leaned in, she listened, she gave me her undivided attention, and she was interested in my life. And it wasn't just, hey, what you want to eat? Oh, okay, well then let's go do this. You know, it was just like she was zoomed in, she was focused on me. And I didn't know at the time, but that was just a thing that women do.
Not all women can do that, by the way.
Anyway,
Next
but
question.
but like I was saying, for me, I knew she was the one for me when she took time to care about my life. Not saying that people in the past had not, but it was just different. It was done in a different way, and it was done with nothing, looking for nothing in return. So that's when I knew. And you know, she's a great cheerleader.
She's very fascinating, by the way. If anyone ever in the future or has experienced like her life story, it is very fascinating. It's very courageous. It's very inspiring how you can overcome so much. And maybe in a future episode we can have that conversation and share that with you guys. But yeah, she's a rider. She's a ride or die for real. So I knew she was on my team when, whether she wanted to kill me or not, she's still here. And she still said yes.
I never wanted to kill her, for real.
Yes, she did.
Okay. Let's drink to that.
Oh, yeah. I was already drinking. My bad.
Okay, Ashley Lee. I am all for love, but is there something you wish you could tweak, change about your partner?
I have to choose my words very wisely, but not too wise. Tweak. We'll say tweak. My wife is very expressional, right? But I have this thing about objects in my face, right? So sometimes,
Like
especially when she has nails, I'm like, oh, she gonna give me a black eye. She gonna accidentally hit me. So when I was growing up as a child, as I was growing up as a child, I used to always be under my mother. My mother used to always end up elbowing me or hitting me by accident. But that's because I was always close. So when certain things, especially hands and elbows and stuff, I'm clumsy too.
I know. So much in my drink.
When they're in my face, sometimes it makes me, jerk, makes me a little paranoid. And that'd be probably the one thing, and maybe ease up on eating so much ice. Smacking on so much ice. Eating is
That's
fine.
never
Smacking.
gonna happen. You married that.
I know.
Forever.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm an ice eater, y'all. I love my ice. QT Crush. Thank you, Ashley. Matter of fact, that's Ashley question sheet. That's my dealer.
Her supplier.
Well, one thing I could tweak, change. Jesus, millennial. I ain't. So, just to be a little bit more urgent about time. Because, they're so laxy-daisy. They're just like, hey, Danita, can you fry some chicken? I don't even eat chicken, just use an example. Danita, can you fry some chicken? Yeah, can you get the oil for me? And can you season the chicken? And can you put flour on it? And yeah, put it on the stove.
That is so not true.
Lies. Lies. Or Danita, we have to be here at 4:00. Danita's like, okay, at 4:15, walking out the door. Normally, I'll leave her though. I'll be in my car, go like
she
this.
left me this morning.
Yeah, I'll leave.
But she had somewhere to be before me.
And people kept asking me, "Where's Nita?" I said, "Late." Kept it moving. It's cool.
I had an issue in QT. My mask was in your car, so I had to do a makeshift mask. And then that ice was no joke. It was 8 bags. And nobody in the store decided to help me. None of the staff. So, I'm
See
just
what I mean,
saying.
y'all?
Excuses are tools.
Thank
we
you.
know.
Okay, so that will be the only thing. I can't wait till she get about 10 more years on her. I love to see her in about 10 more years. I'll be like, girl, if you'll come on. But that's it.
All right, so next question. This comes all the way from our amazing friend who likes to reorganize closets. And I thank you. And I thank you. And I thank you again. And I thank you one more time. So anyways, here goes her question. Does Nita leave the toilet seat up? If so, how does that make you feel?
If you're under 21 or got sensitive ears, you might want to cover them right now. Nita is a whole bitch. She ain't got nothing to leave the toilet seat up for unless she's cleaning the toilet. Okay?
I second that.
All right. Next question. Y'all, if y'all see me looking crazy through my last question, my cat right now, she's using our apartment like she want to be acrobatic. She all over the place, like all those stuff she got no business. And
She's a gymnast.
She kind of know we ain't gonna, go off on her. So if y'all just see me go, yeah, it's her. Okay, so she gotta go get her, put her in her cage or something. I'm about to get her. Okay. Okay, next question is from Ebony Kendall. Should best friends attempt a relationship? Best friends make the best relationships, if you ask me.
I would have to agree. I would also say it's a thin line within that because you don't want to lose sight of your friendship with that person. And that can happen sometimes.
Did you lose your friendship with me?
Sometimes. Sometimes you don't like me. Sometimes I don't like you. But we love each other. And sometimes friends go through the same things. It's a relationship. So whether you then throw in some physical, you should still have that tight emotional bond to each other.
Right. Next question.
All right. Moving right along.
You just can't be picking up this big one up and drink.
Oh, we haven't been drinking though. I think we
I
two
have
drinks.
been.
Oh, I'm two drink. One moment. That's for all the ones I haven't drunk for. Okay. Because I've been liking the questions. I like the questions. So next question is from Beverly Mahone. Hey, Miss Bev.
Hey, Miss Bev.
What would you do if you found out your best friend, other than your spouse, had a romantic crush on your spouse? How would you handle it? Would you stop being friends?
Okay, so for me, I laughed, I chuckled a little bit because for her best friend to have a crush on me, that would be hilarious.
They're like
For
siblings.
my best friend to have a crush on her, though, wow, that would be.
Which, hold on, you know we have multiple best friends.
I only have one best friend, and his name is Marcus Morris.
I have two.
Well,
Technically, I mean, if I go through the years, I have several. It's just some I talk to more than others, but we're still sisters. So
right.
I guess my best friends be upgrading to sisters and brothers for the most part. So with that being said, yeah, Hayden's like your little brother. Hey, Hayden.
Hey, Hayden.
That's
yeah,
good.
Hayden is not, no. She wouldn't even have to say anything, though, because Hayden says something to me. I'll be like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, seriously, we would have a problem quick. I would think he was joking, though. I wouldn't even think he was serious. So what would you do if my best friend, Marcus?
I would fear for his life. Because I know, and he should know that I'm going to say something to you about it. And I feel like you would castrate him. So I would definitely, I would be like, no, bruh, no. No best friend, no, you die, you gonna die. Yeah, she would take you out, best friend or not. She probably would take you out.
Okay, we got another one from Clay King. Did we like that question?
We liked that question. That was really deep. Yeah.
So we got another one from Clay King. Can we comfortably and openly discuss our sexual needs, preferences, and fears? Yes.
Most definitely. Most definitely. What were the rest of them? Needs, fears, needs.
That's it. Needs,
openly,
fears.
preferences, yes. Needs, yes.
Preferences.
Fears.
Sexual needs,
yes.
preferences, and fears.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
we
have no
openly
fears.
discuss all that. We're Aquarius. We don't.
I got all preferences and needs.
Right.
And wants. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I don't have any fears. I fear nothing.
Next.
I'm a drink. Hold on. Now you can drink.
Yeah, do that.
All right. Next question is from my swing sister, Khalilah Campfield. This question is, what do you miss most about your pre-Rona life? I almost blurted out my answer, but I'm going to be patient. Your turn. You can answer. I was going to blurt mine out because I already told you today. Oh, no, last night. Last night I said something about my pre-Rona life.
The only thing I really miss is traveling.
Well,
I mean,
we
even though we
did
just,
that.
yeah, but it was for a funeral, so it wasn't really traveling. But I miss my mama. That's
and she won't let us come.
She won't let me come see her.
You ain't bringing that mess over here.
She think I'm gonna bring a corona. So I miss my mama, and I just miss traveling. Because other than that, let me tell you something. I'm 45. My wife is 32, and we go out a lot. We go out to eat a lot. We're always running. We're very social. But I'm tired. So I welcome Corona. Welcome. We get to stay in the house. We get to do shit like sit on our patio, watch movies. We get to cook. We get to bond.
I don't cook for real.
She don't, but whatever.
I cook me a steak.
What I'm saying is, we get to stay home. I ain't got to be trying to figure out who's driving from the club drunk at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, I'm tired. So, for me, welcome, Rona. Welcome. I'm looking forward to see you in the fall. Because I know she's going to kill me this summer.
So, I miss dancing. And not just an apartment where you got somebody either up top or down low banging. I miss dancing. I miss sweating. Oh, yeah, because the kid and the dog was running through and banging. I don't miss staying in the house.
You miss sweating?
I don't like to sweat, but if I'm dancing, I don't mind.
Oh, just when you dance?
No, not just when I dance. Ew.
I'm trying to mess with her. She
that's rated. We need to keep PG-13. Yeah. So, I just miss going out and having a good time, listening to some good music. TikTok, thank you. TikTok's been off the chain. I've seen some new dances. I've seen all ages, all races, all generations of people on TikTok having a good time, learning a new dance and all that stuff. I don't know none of them, but they're entertaining to me. Let's do the butterfly, maybe stanky leg. But
she did
other than that,
leg today. I saw you doing.
No, that's not stanky leg. I saw that on TikTok. So
y'all remember when y'all was kids and your moms and dads would be in the living room dancing or whatever? Janita hasn't realized that she's become the mom and dad that dances in the living room for real. She don't realize that yet. Okay.
I don't mind it.
You like the question?
Yeah. Oh, of course. Pre-Rona. I don't mind going to the club drinking.
Next question from Tilly Devane. Hey, Tilly, Till. If you are not your dream career, what would your dream career be and you're working towards them? And are you working towards them?
Well, I'm in grad school to get my MBA in Human Resource Management. So, yes, I'm working towards them just to gain some more knowledge along with the experience I've been doing in HR, which has mainly been information systems. I would really love to be probably around a director for a HRIS, like service center or HR service center, or beyond that. But really, I'm just trying to get that HRIS analyst definitely behind my name as my official work title, but I am in the field of HR. So I'm still working towards it. I'm shining every day. What about you?
Well, my dream job was a nurse anesthetist. I finished half of it.
So what's a nurse's...
Nurse anesthetist.
Nurse... What? Okay. So what's a nurse anesthetist?
A nurse anesthetist is a nurse that works under a doctor of anesthesia, anesthesiology, and they can do what that doctor can do under the direction of the doctor, basically. And you have to get, it's a 3-year program you have to go through. But am I working toward it? No. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm tired of school. That simple. So I kind of like go with the flow. Maybe one day I'll get the want to, the love, the need back. But right now, I'm just like, hey, yo, if I got to open up another textbook, I'm going to scream. And I just can't.
Well, you can do my work for me.
No, I just put you to sleep. Let me just practice the techniques on you.
No, not that. I said you could do my work for me. You know, finance, that's all I've been seeing lately. Probability, business probability. If there's anybody out there that's an accounting or has an accounting degree, you know, or have your MBA, hit me up, please. I need some encouragement because I got over it real quick. And hit me up. All right. Next question. This is from my sweet sister Ashley Lee. How do you guys handle finances as a newly married couple? Separate accounts, joint accounts, or secret accounts?
We still have our separate accounts.
But we have access to each account. You know my codes and I know her codes.
Yeah, we got access to each other's stuff, and we have accounts that mirror each other, so it's easy to move money. You do whatever we need to do with it. It's not really a problem for us. I mean, because what's mine is hers, and what's
hers is hers. I'm playing. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, same way. Mi casa es su casa.
Yeah, okay, whatever. She get mad when she gotta spend that money
I
on
do.
something. I be like,
Because I want some sneakers. I'm sorry.
She wants sneakers.
Anybody want to...
Look, I'm going to tell a small
anybody
story,
want to
right?
send me a donation? I just need a new pair of sneakers. I ain't had none in a long time.
As far as our accounts, we still have separate accounts, but she can get into mine, I can get into hers.
So they're joint.
They're joint, but they're not joint.
Yeah. Separate names, but joint.
Yeah. So this is our last and final question. We will drink to that. And I'm so glad it's the last question because as you guys can see,
and here,
my voice is about to say, I'm done with you, Taisha. Okay, this is for Clay King again. I will tell you our nickname for him, but we're going to keep it Leslie. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
in 5 years, where do I see myself? With some little rugrats of my own, biologically of my own. Poppy babysitting while I go to the club dance. Hey, I'm playing. I'm playing, but that's a good one. Yeah, we'll work on that. But no, seriously.
Poppy, the one who put chocolate all over the car. That Poppy.
That Poppy.
Babysit our babies.
Yeah.
I stay home. You go to the club and then you
go
come back.
Oh, now it could be my DD. All right. So, in 5 years from now, I would like to see myself in a true HRIS, which is HR Information Systems analyst role career path. Not so much at the bottom of the totem pole or within the first 2 to 3 steps of the bottom of the totem pole. I want to be that main voice of a company, if it's not even my own company by then. where I am making true decisions that really matter, that they don't then have to go additional 2 to 3 to 4 steps above them to make some actual change. I just want to be a real voice of change within a company of my own or someone else's company in 5 years.
Okay, so in 5 years, what I want to see for my life is another 5 years with the love of my life.
Better be another. I'm passing away.
She said that, but she didn't put me in hers. But
hold on. I mean, yeah, but me and my life. I said, babies. Like, who else I'm gonna raise children with? What you mean? You ain't going nowhere forever. Remember,
some man told me today, man, he scared me to death. I talk to you
forever. You ain't going nowhere. And I mean that. But yeah.
Okay, so
you were part of that.
In 5 years, my goal is to have a successful book about my life and my journey. I want to start being like a mentor to women who have suffered from sexual abuse and the mental issues that come along with that, with, you know, your family. They can really take you to a place that wasn't designed for you, for God didn't design you for you to go there, but just listening to the feedback that you get from people around you. So I want to start a mentorship program that can talk to those women and let them know, hey, you ain't the only one who went through this. You're not the only person who has struggled through this. We are here for you. We are a safe haven. So I want to start something where women can start to free themselves literally with no chains, with no family chains, no thoughts of the past chains, this person hurt you chains. Free yourself completely, your mind, your spirit, your soul. So that's my goal.
Freedom.
That's my goal. I have a love for women, and I have a love for empowering women, because the cards that I was dealt was pretty grim, but I came out on top. And if each one teach one, then it wouldn't be so many women out here who are hurt and saddened and depressed. And that's only because they feel like they have no one that understands what they're going through, and they feel like they can't talk to anybody. So my goal is to open that up. So I will be starting to, well, I wouldn't say start my book. I definitely have to finish my book. That's the first step. And then, because it takes you to a place you probably don't want to be at when you're writing and you're remembering all this stuff. But it's also, I do understand I went through a lot of things that I went through in my life, so He can bless me to help other people that has to go through it. But that's what I'm going to do in 5 years. And I did like that question, Clay. Thank you very much.
Love that question.
We'll get to that. Okay, guys, that pretty much wraps up this segment today, that we drink to that.
Yay.
We had a good time. Thank you for all your questions. We really enjoy. If you want to send us questions, click the link, the bio below. It's all in the description.
Yes, below.
Yes.
Below.
Please, 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 whatever you can do to support the Black Lives Matter movement, please do so. Whether it's to tell your brother, your baby daddy, your daddy, your deacon in your church, tell a black man that you love him and you support him.
Tell a black woman that you love him and support him.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you stay true to you.
True to you. Peace.
Anita and Tanisha, we just wanna be true to you. We just wanna be true to you.
Tru2u Show.
Anita and Tanisha.